Wilderness Wars. Right now we're up to chapter 12. Now just sit up straight there, no slouching. Right, there you go. Come on, Jack. There we are. Okay, and Cody, you've got to behave yourself. No trying to eat the book this time. Chapter 12. Noah kicked off his boots and went into the kitchen. Nat was sitting at the table eating cereal with her left hand and making a mess of it. "Where have you been?" she asked for a mouthful of frosty flakes. "Early morning wilderness watch," Noah said. "Ash is doing her shift now. We might need you to help too. No tree surgeons or builders so far, but there have been other invaders overnight." Nat's eyes went big. "Who? What have they done?" "Don't know who yet. No damage apart from a campfire under the trees." He poured milk over a heaped bowl of cereal. They never had frosty flakes on a normal day. "Greedy, those are my treats for my bad arm," Nat said. She snatched back the packet. Noah shrugged and carried on spooning them into his mouth. "How is your arm anyway?" "Much better," Mum said, coming through the door. "Isn't it, darling? And Nat's coming with me to decorate Nana's flat this morning, aren't you?" Nat nodded. "Nana wants to see my plaster cast." Noah laughed. Mum frowned. "So would you like to come and help too, Noah? I know Nana would love to see you." Nat pulled a face. She wanted Nana all to herself. "No thanks," Noah said. "I'm busy today." "Doing what? Stuff with Asher and Anal and Zeke?" "What sort of stuff?" Mum asked. "Oh, just dens and making things and mucking round." Nat made a sneaky face. "They're making war things, weapons." Noah fumed. He kept quiet. Mum didn't rise to the bait. "Well, it's good to enjoy your lovely outside games while you can. Take care, that's all. No sharp things. No falling out of trees. And Dad had better stay at home in that case." "In what case?" Dad came in with a pile of old sheets and 2 pots of paint and dumped them on the table. "Noah wants to stay here to play." "I'll be okay," Noah said. "The other mums will be around. Well, not Zeke's, but his sister Danny, and Toby and Holly's mum, and Anal and Ash's. So it's fine." Mum looked at Dad, question mark. "Just for a couple of hours. Noah will be fine," Dad said. "I'll come home at lunchtime and you can come back with me to Nana's for tea, Noah. That way everyone's happy." "I've got to look for rare things in the wilderness," Noah said. "It might take all day." He thought fast. "It's a special wildlife project." Dad nodded. "Good lad. But you can spare an hour or 2 for your Nana this afternoon." End of story. Why didn't he tell them the real reason? Noah thought about that after they'd gone and left him in peace. Because Mum would go off the deep end about war and weapons if she really knew what they were doing. Lucky she hadn't believed Natalie. She thought it was all a game. Because Dad would go on and on about getting into trouble and not getting hurt. He'd already said there was no point in trying to save the wilderness. That's why. But he'd show them they were wrong. Him and the gang. Not Natalie, though. Oh, the way she tried to wind up Mum and get him into trouble. Typical. Noah grabbed his list of rare species and Mr. Moss's nature book and went to get Zeke. Otherwise, he'd stay inside watching films and playing on the Xbox all day if his sister Danny was in charge. War or no war. Turned out he was wrong about that. He found Zeke with Anal digging a new man trap next to the edge of the road, at the very top of the wilderness, opposite number 31. "This is the real, actual front line," Anal explained. "If anyone like a builder comes, this is most likely the place they will enter the wilderness. So this is where we need the first line of traps. That will give us time to man the dens and launch an attack logically." Noah nodded. "I'm going to try and hunt down something rare." He pulled the list out of his pocket. "Great," Anal said. "I'll get my dad's camera ready, just in case." Asher looked up the law. "Did she tell you? If you can get evidence, you can tell the council and the government and wildlife people, and they make it a special place, and no one can build there." an area of special scientific interest, Noah said. I've looked it up too. Good luck with finding dolphins, Zeke said. Noah chucked a hard, unripe pear at him. Zeke ducked and he threw it back, but Noah was already too far away. You have sat beautifully and listened again today, haven't you? Well done. And well done, Cody. You didn't try and eat the book at all. Great work.